Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. First down, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing. Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Third down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching it.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked. Fumbled on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Carolina.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
To Christian McCaffrey.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Derek Nunny. Teddy Bridgewater sacked.
Enough to start you off a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
Check 52 Check 52 You can't block me. You can't.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a very tight and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hardman on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting to set.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. That is try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
DJ Moore. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
From the 39, Bridgewater. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Alex Okafor. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Is no good. That keeps the score.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he... It's another shot.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Carolina.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Bridgewater on first down. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to number 11.
Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
10 at the 37.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
By Eli Apple. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 37.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Third down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
He is good. Makes the score Panthers 25.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 6. 65 seconds remaining. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The tackle by
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
no gain.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes throwing on 4th, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Panthers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's just their second loss so